Welcome to the Women Who Run episode of That Time of the Month. The show is hosted by a woman and featuring a lineup of women. So in the dog world, we would be called bitches, but in the political world, we would still be called bitches. Making real advancements there. But just to clarify the theme of the episode, it is women who run for public office, not women who run for exercise. So if you came here thinking you were going to get marathon training tips from me, oh, you're going to be disappointed real quick. As a former high school athlete, current tired person, I fall more in the category of someone who downloaded an app called From 5K to Couch. Or, if such a thing existed, I would be a brand ambassador for a line of workout clothes called Indoor Voices. Outdoor Voices. I was like trying to figure out, I'm like, people know what that is. No, they don't. No one here, this isn't the audience that buys clothes like that. Anyway, I have been really impressed by women like Danielle Skidmore and Julie Oliver, who will be interviewing later on the show, who, in response to the 2016 presidential election, instead of curling up into a fetal position next to their dog named Dreidel, yes, my dog's name is Dreidel, and openly weeping for 24 hours solid, they went out and did something, and they decided to run for public office for the first time in their careers. And we've seen women do it at the local, state, and federal level, and guess what, guys? They're winning. Because people are realizing just because it's their first time doesn't mean they're not good at it. Guy who I lost my virginity to. Anyway. Anyway, he's not here. He's but I'm like especially in awe of them just because I know I personally could never run for office due to my sordid past. And you know, I never did something like tweet a bunch of crazy racist stuff in my youth, but I'd be worried that once they start digging up stuff, they'd find out how freaking lame I was back in the day. Like, I can just see the smear campaign by my opposing candidate. Like, how could we trust the judgment of Meghan Ross when the records show she attended anywhere between 1 to 3 Dave Matthews Band concerts in her early 20s every year? Does the music change? No. Why are you attending so many concerts? So I cannot be trusted. But the other cool thing about these newer non-corrupt candidates is that they're also not taking PAC money. Julie Oliver's not doing it. Beto O'Rourke's not doing it. We saw Cynthia Nixon didn't do it. You know, and that's a real change from, you know, the politicians we see who line their pockets with corporate money to cruise. But that's another reason why it's a good thing I'm a comedian and not a politician, because as a mostly unpaid performer, oh, I would accept PAC money so quickly, you guys. I'd be so ready and willing. Like, if there was a PAC that was like, for women who still walk into anthropology knowing that they can only afford the cabinet knobs, like that would be a PAC. Or like a PAC for people who are like, despise everything Jeff Bezos represents, but still bought a pack of AA batteries off Amazon the other day because they didn't want to go to the store, I would be under that PAC. Or even just like Advil. A PAC for Advil, like that would be, give me that money. But, you know, I may not be able to run for office, but I can register you to vote. I am a VDR, and as I advertised, we will be registering people to vote. So right now, raise your hand. Who's registered to vote? Hands down. Who's not registered to vote? Come. I will register you at any point if you want to be registered. You don't have to say yes now.
Yeah.
We're working.
Oh, Travis County.
Travis County. We're working on it.
Yeah, we just moved here.
It's the process.
See me after the show.
Process.
I won't beat you up
Sorry.
yet. But I do have forms if you want to update your address, register to vote. And guys, if you're on the fence about this, scientific studies have proven that voting increases your hotness by 69% year over year. Don't look into it, just trust the studies. I personally love voting. Like I remember when I was younger and I was like, I cannot wait to turn 18 and just like hang on to my V card really hard and just like love it. I'm like so excited to vote. And speaking of V cards, it actually took me 2 presidential elections to lose my other V card. It got to the point where I was like, what seems like a more believable situation? Voting for a black president twice who won, or a hairy Arab girl just fucking losing her virginity? Like, what's gonna happen in America today? But you know, it worked out for both of us, and then it didn't, as we saw. Guys, I feel like you don't understand how much I love voting. I think I need to give you like a good analogy. I guess I could say I look forward to Election Day so much. I'm so excited for it. I'm like Trump on 9/11. Whoa! Why was that dude so jazzed about 9/11? Did you see the picture? He was like horny for 9/11. Like, dude was like fist pumping historic terrorist attack at universities. Anyway, I'll send you the meme later. My grandma sent it to me.